Hey everyone, good evening. Kim Anderson here, and thank you so much for tuning in, for clicking the button, for joining us on this continuing series. We had started this a couple of days ago on how to start an online business, and I'm really excited about the information that we're sharing with you because you can apply this in anything that you're doing. And that is what is so wonderful. I love principles. I love to live by principles because once you have a principle, you can apply it in whatever venue or avenue that you're using. And so we're just going to talk tonight really quickly about some things that you can do, some how-to, some characteristics that you would want to embody as you begin to move forward to start your own online business, whatever that business may be. So let's just recap really quick some of the things we talked about on the previous video, which you can also find here on YouTube or on Facebook, wherever you're finding me. And one of the things that we talked about really quickly, just to recap, in starting your own business, your own online business, is one is to write your own professional bucket list. Number two was to find some professionals, some people in different walks of life that you deem successful, that you deem inspirational, and pull from their stories what you can incorporate in your own life and in your own business. And third was, what do you need to create the success you desire? And to be honest with yourself about what it is you might need to develop. We gave an example. If you wanted to be a best-selling author, but you actually hadn't spent a lot of time writing, well, one of the things that you might want to do, one is blog and get used to being out in the atmosphere and being out on the internet. And two is to, you might want to take some writing classes or do something to get back in the flow. I like blogging personally. I think that's a great way to actually get out in the space on the internet and start to establish your presence. And so you might want to just hit my link that I'll mention later at the end of this to find out a little bit more about how you can create and be a part of an online blogging platform, which is very exciting. But today I just want to move forward and talk a little bit about some characteristics, some embodiments that you want to have so that you know that you have what it takes to be successful on the internet. And so, I'm really big, my kids will tell you, I'm really big on character. I'm really big on, being in integrity. I'm really big on just really living a principled life and working to be more principled and more disciplined in that as I move forward day by day. So one of the things that you would want to do as you're looking to establish yourself online and create your own online business is discipline. You need to be able to say, you know what, I'm disciplined. Now, a few years ago when I was in corporate America, it didn't matter if my kids were sick or if I was sick, but if I had to be someplace at a certain time, I would be there. Whether I liked it, and most of the times I didn't, I would do what I had to do to make sure that I was there and I was accountable to that and to the people that I worked with. And so I want to make sure that as you're moving forward with this online business, because it's online, right? And there's like no walls around it. Sometimes we might have the tendency to say, oh, I'll take the day off or that kind of thing. And you really have to make sure that you are disciplining yourself about what it is you want to accomplish so that you can actually accomplish them. Because if you're not disciplined in the pursuit even of that dream or that goal, then it will send a slip through your hands. And we don't want any more, woulda, coulda, shouldas, wishing. We want to actually develop the character that will actually make our dreams possible. The second thing right behind discipline is focus. It's really funny. One of our mentors said, that everything comes through and it's like a new shiny bauble. And we're like, ooh, that. And, we're just like little babies. Sometimes something starts shining and we're like, ooh, what's that? But we've got to develop the tenacity to stay focused on the things that we want. And a good way to actually do that is to make sure that you've written down your bucket list and stay focused and be telling yourself that bucket list. Read your professional bucket list. Read it in the morning. Read it before you go to bed at night. Get that thing down in your spirit, down in your heart, so that these are the things that you're thinking on. You're thinking on these good things that you're going to have manifest in your life. So stay in that groove and in that flow of being focused, because when you do, things will start to open up for you and you'll be able to really delineate what's important versus what's right and what's good, because there is a difference, especially when things start to get really shiny. You know what I'm saying? And right behind focus is consistency. Oh my gosh, do we despise that word? I've heard it said, people have asked, leaders in this industry, no matter what business it is, hey, what's the secret? What's the secret to success? And I can tell you what, from my own personal experience, it is consistency. It is when you do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel about it, you just go ahead and do it. Because honestly and truly, what I have discovered is that consistency is the key to the breakthrough. It is being consistency. It is in being consistent that you will find things begin to happen for you like magic, right? It's like, how did that happen? How did that happen? Well, it's almost like the analogy of the overnight success. There is no overnight success. It's just being consistent, doing it again and again and again and again, and you gather that momentum, and then boom, you're an overnight success. So it's the same mentality when you're working online. You might have to hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it, and you might not see results immediately, but if you hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it, it's in that consistency that you will find your breakthrough, and you will find your place on the internet that will start generating income for you. And the last thing, these things are so interrelated. It's not, you can't even almost say where one ends and one begins. But the last character trait that I want to leave with you is one of my favorites. But it's being relentless. And I can eat, breathe, and sleep being relentless, because it's that place in your soul where you just say, you know what, it shall be. It shall be, and I'm not going to take no for an answer, because this shall be for me. And then when you can say that this shall be for you, you're going to start to attract so much power to yourself that you're going to be amazed at what happens. And so I want you to have that never give up, never say no, never say never. This is going to happen for me attitude. And when you do, and you stay focused on the thing that must come to pass for you, doors and things are going to open for you like never before. So with that said, I just want to remind you that tonight we talked about being disciplined, being focused, being consistent, and being relentless. Because when you couple those characteristics together, your success is assured. I mean, it really is. Because you won't be stopped. You'll be unstoppable. So I hope these 4 points were helpful for you. As we continue on this series of how to create a business online. If you haven't created your bucket list, I really need you to do that, because we're going to keep going with this series. Want to be of help and a benefit and blessing to you so that you can see your dreams come true. So earlier we talked about, having a blogging platform. If you might want to be interested in writing and creating some things online. And let me tell you, if you do, I want you to check out my website, which is www.onlinewindfall.com. onlinewindfall.com. Get some information there. Check it out. Plug in your information and get some information about the blogging platform that is really helping people establish themselves online. And for further info, you can please feel free to visit my blog, which is courageouscommentary.kim.com. I know it's a lot of words. I know. But it's really well worth the read. So with that said, I love you guys so very much, and I will be back really, really soon. I've got some things that we're going to do. My kids can't wait to video, so we might do a video with the kids tomorrow. Just hang tight. We're going to have some fun with this and enjoy this journey together. So God bless you. I love you tons, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.